it's Caroline here from Aussie Cards and Crafts, and today what I'd like to do is to bring you video 2 of the series that I'm currently doing, which is Easy Christmas. So I did Easy Christmas 1 and I put that up today, earlier today, and this is going to be Easy Christmas 2, and this will be going up tomorrow. This is a similar one to what I'm doing. I'm not doing it quite the same, but it's a little bit of stamping and it's some blending, etc. So what I'd like to do is get stuck straight into it. I do try and keep these really short because these are really, really easy cards to do. So what we're going to do today and what we're going to need today is you are going to need a piece of card, and I'm just looking for my, there it is. So you're going to need one piece of card that is 10 inches by 5 inches. And along the 10-inch side, you need to score it at 5 inches. Okay, now if you score it at 5 inches, you then fold it over, burnish it, and that is your card base. Okay, so it's a 5x5 card, this one. This was a 5x7 card. This one's going to be a 5x5. The other pieces that you need, you are going to need a piece of backing. Now, whatever colour you like. This one is it's one that's on my website, actually. It's called, it's a So Silk, and it's Vanity Pearl. And it's kind of like an unpolished pewter colour. It's a goldy colour, etc., but I actually quite like it, so I thought I would give this one a try. So the size of this one, which is going to be your matte layer, is going to be 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and that will go on just here. The next piece down is going to be 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. Let me just go back to this piece again. I did say 5 3/4, so that's actually 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and this one is 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. Okay, so there's our card base. We are then going to pop that on top of there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work on this top piece first. Now the stamp set that I've used is one that is actually, well, it will be on my website before this one goes up. It's a Christmas one. It's got lots of different sentiments on it. It's got a cloud there. It's got the Santa Claus and his reindeer, and it's got the trees. And for this, oh, and also the stars as well. For this particular card, what I'm going to be using is the trees. And I'm also going to be using, excuse me, a little bit of blending. Now, I use this to blend the hills just here. I'm going to do it slightly differently this time, but I'm going to do it in a slightly different colour as well. So let me get rid of my scoring board here, and let me start on this piece just here. So to make those hills, all you need to do is to cut a piece of cardboard, and it can be any shape you want. I'm using the same one that I used before, and I'm going to do mine. Basically, I'm just going to set it out like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to use a different colour. I'm going to use grey flannel this time because I want it to be the silvery, pewtery colours. So I'm going to use grey flannel. And when you're actually doing this, you only want, firstly, you don't put it straight onto your card. Put it on here first, because you only need the smallest amount actually to be on the card. You just need to just make a little, you'll see when I take it off, just a little bit of colour on the actual card. Okay, and then I'm going to do another one. I'm going to turn it up the other way, and I'm just going to do another one just there. I'm not going to make this one too big because the card isn't as big. I'm just going to do another one just there. Okay, so you can see that there is a hill there. I guess we could do another one just here as well. And as you can see, I go off to take the excess ink off before I put it on my card. Okay, so let's leave it at that. It can be any way you want, entirely any way you want. So next what I need to do is I need to stamp, and I'm going to use this tree stamp here. Now on the green one I did first, second and third generation stamps. This one I'm only going to do a first generation stamp. Now first, second and third is where you ink up your stamp and you then stamp it, and without inking it again you stamp it again. That's not what I want to do this time. I'm just going to have one lot just about there. So I'll pop this onto my, in fact I'm going to put it into the stamping platform. So just in case it doesn't come off the first time, it doesn't come dark enough. So I'm going to pop that there and that there. And then it also allows me to position this where I want it. So I'm going to pop that just there because I need to have some space up there for my sentiment. So over, and then using the same grey flannel in the Memento range, ink up the stamp really well. And stamp it. Hold it down and let that ink actually transfer onto that paper. Okay. Now, I think I might do it again. So I'll ink up again. And once again, just make sure you hold it down and let that ink transfer onto the paper. Or the card, should I say. That's better. Okay. Using my wipe, I will clean that off and pop that away. This is a lovely die set. You'll probably see me using this in some of the other ones on the on this series of videos that I'm going to be doing for Christmas. So I'd like to do one with Santa Claus, I think. I think I've got about maybe 4 of these ones left. I've sold a couple of them. I never bring too many in, so it's basically it's first in, best dressed when you are trying to buy. Okay, so there's our card so far. Got a little bit of a mark there, but I don't know what that is. Let's see if I can rub it out. Never mind. Okay, so now what I want to do is, I think I'm going to put my Believe in Christmas down here. I do like that. Okay, I'm going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to stick that onto there, and then I'm going to stick that onto there. That down. Now with your sentiment, which I think I am going to put down here, I'd like it to be fairly clear up there. Or I could hide that, couldn't I? No, that looks silly. No, I do like it down here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some foam tape to mount that onto there. So I'll pop some, just a strip of foam tape along there. Take the backing off. I think just there. And I'm just going to use double-sided tape. I don't want to use foam tape on that because it will give it probably too much dimension then. So I will use some double-sided tape. Oh, nearly. Believe in the magic of Christmas. There we go. Now, on top of that, what I would like to do is I'm going to use, this is called, this is Wink of Stella. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of, this is an alcohol-based product, and on those hills that I made, I just want a little bit of glitter. So the other thing I'd like to do is to probably pop some glitter on my tree. It's very subtle, but it really does lift the whole card. Just makes it look like there's a little bit. So I need to put that shimmer on. And by the way, this was this particular style of card I saw online by Gina K Designs. So Gina does a lot of really, really lovely designs, and she's definitely worth checking out. I'm actually going to paint this all on this white part down here to make it look like snow, because I want it to be subtle, but I do want it to be standing out. So yeah, so going back to Gina K, she does some beautiful cards, so check her out online at Gina K Designs. She has her own products as well, so yeah, she does some beautiful work. So this is where I got this one from today. While I was having my lunch, I was doing a bit of YouTube surfing, and yeah, this is the one that I saw. There we go. Very simple, very stylish, and there we go. Believe in the magic of Christmas. I think that's gorgeous. Once again, very simple. That's what I wanted. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this, and maybe subscribe to the channel, because that really does help me a lot. If you're not a member of our Facebook site, please head on over to the Aussie Cards and Crafts Facebook page. We would love to have you there. What you can also do, and I don't know whether I want to do it on this one or not, but you can actually, if you had a single tree, you could actually use something like pearl drops or something like that, and you could just pop dots on them. Because they're not just one tree, I'm not going to do that. Or am I? No, I'm not going to do it, but you could do that. I'm going to keep it very simple, and I'm going to keep it as it is. So thanks for watching. I hope to see some of these designs up on our Facebook page, and yeah, until I can get number 3 up, goodbye and happy crafting. Thank you.